to my channel. Tonight I will be making some dinner. I'm going to be preparing some fish. However, along with that, I'm going to do 2 different types of salsa. So I want to get that started now so that it can kind of sit in the fridge and come together, and I will serve it later. Before I get into the ingredients, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel so that I can continue preparing content for everyone. So the first salsa that I'm making is going to be more on the tropical side. I'm going to be using some pineapple, mango, red pepper, red onion, avocado. I have a jalapeno pepper as well as a serrano pepper. I have lime and a piece of cucumber as well as cilantro, and I'm going to be using some salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. So I did this a couple of weeks ago using a different type of fish, but it came out really well, and I got the approval to do it again. So because it's quite warm today, it's in the 90s, this is just something really nice to prepare, and I'm making a bigger quantity than I did last time. Last time, you know, it was just something to have for dinner, but honestly, if you did a bigger batch of just this salsa and then maybe add some black beans and serve it on top of spinach, I would call that lunch, if the weather is really hot especially. For the cucumber, if you wanted to peel it, you can. It's not necessary, just wash it really well. I'm going to just peel some of it off, and everything I want to dice finely. And in addition, with the cucumber, I want to get the seeds out. I don't want it to be so watery. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of scoop the seeds out a little bit. So far I have my cucumber, mango, and pineapple chopped, and I'm just going to continue dicing everything else. So I do suggest, as you're slicing and dicing, to actually taste what's going into your salsa, and this will help you gauge how much salt, or if you need to add maybe a pinch of sugar into it, just to kind of see, you know, what it tastes like, because not all vegetables are exactly the same. Okay, now I'm gonna be chopping up 1 whole jalapeno, and I also have a serrano pepper that I'm gonna use. You can adjust, you know, if you don't want to put them in, you don't have to put them in, but most of the time, a jalapeno is not that spicy. Usually the smaller the chilies are, the hotter they tend to be. Now, here's a fun fact. If you're somebody who has sensitive skin, much like myself, I was cutting a different type of pepper over the weekend, and it was very spicy, and I ended up roasting it and cleaning the seeds from it without wearing gloves. And I don't really like to wear gloves when I cook. I want to be able to touch and feel the food. So it's just very awkward for me. But I could not get the burn out of my skin, especially like in these fingers, because, you know, I was struggling. I was really having a hard time with it. So, and I tried washing my hands repeatedly. I tried, you know, putting yogurt on my hands. Wasn't working. So my last resort was using baking soda. You make a paste with baking soda and water, and then you apply it, you know, cover your hands with it, let it dry, and once it's dry, wash it off. That seemed to do the trick. So if you have some Arm & Hammer in the fridge, use it for that. It was really, really helpful. So, okay, so everything is in my bowl. The pineapple, mango, cucumber, avocado, red pepper, red onion, my chilies, and the cilantro. I did a good handful of cilantro, and then I'm gonna do the whole lime. And I had already put lime immediately on the avocado, and I do that so that it doesn't oxidize. You do want to give this a good pinch of salt. And I'm gonna do a little bit of black pepper, but you do not need to do a lot. If you want to omit it, you can. And just a little, drizzle of olive oil, and it's just to offset the tartness from the lime. And then you're gonna mix this up, taste for seasoning. Okay, so this is ready for the fridge. So the mango pineapple salsa is pretty versatile. You can use it on fish, chicken, turkey, pork. You can use it on beef as well. Now I'm making a second salsa. So the second one is going to be with tomatillos. Tomatillos are this green looking tomato, but it has a skin over it. So you peel the husk back, and then the tomatillo will feel a little bit sticky. So you do want to wash them really well. And this one, the green salsa, I'll put it, you know, I do want or hope that it'll be spicier than the fruit salsa. The ingredients for my green salsa, I have some tomatillos. I'm going to use 2 jalapenos and 1 serrano. I have a wedge of sweet onion, 1 lime, cilantro, salt, and I'm also going to put a little bit of olive oil in this as well. So for my green salsa, first I've started in a small bowl with my diced chilies and also the onion. Then to my NutriBullet, you can use your blender. You're going to quarter and stem, so just take out the stem, your tomatillos. And to this you want to add some filtered water. And then you're just going to blend this until it becomes a smoother consistency. So then to your bowl, you want to add your tomatillo and some chopped cilantro, some salt, and I'm going to start off with half of a lime. If I need more, I can always add more. And a little drizzle of olive oil. And with this, also you're gonna mix this up, taste for seasoning, and then you'll let this sit in the fridge for a little while to come together. So this is the consistency that I have here. You can use a little bit less water if you want it a bit thicker, or if you wanted to add more onion or cilantro or chopped pepper, you can, but definitely go ahead and taste for seasoning. I had to add just a little bit more salt. I'm using orange Roughy tonight, and I've seasoned it very simply with olive oil, salt, pepper, and I've got a pinch of ground coriander on there as well. I'm going to put this under the broiler to cook until done. So while my rice and my fish are cooking, I decided why not make an agua fresca. So this is going to be a bonus thing for this video. I'm going to be using this. So this, if you've ever seen it in the store, you could probably find it at ethnic markets. It's a prickly pear, and inside it kind of looks like dragon fruit, what we know in America as dragon fruit, with, you know, the pink and green, and inside it's either pink or white with black seeds. That's what this is on the inside. If you ever find these, they are a treat, so I would suggest picking a few up. For this, what I did, I trimmed off the top and the bottom, then I made a slit down the side, peeled the peel off. And you may find them with little pricklers, so you just want to be really careful about that. After, you could chop it up or just like even squish it in your hand a little bit. I've put it to my other NutriBullet container because that's what I have, and some filtered water with a spoon of sugar. I let this run for a couple of minutes, so the color is fantastic, but it does get a little warm, so I'm gonna put some ice cubes in here and then just put the top back on and shake it so it cools down. And then maybe taste it. I'm adding lime. I put a cup with some ice in the freezer just so it would be extra cold, and I'm gonna add some lemon slices as well as lime slices. And this is my drink. If I had some mint, I would have kind of muddled some mint in there too, but I don't. It's really good. Not sweet. You can adjust the sugar and the citrus to your taste. Okay, so I've got the fish out of the oven. I plated it with some rice and both of my salsas. I like my sauces, people. So I do have them, you know, separately, but you can mix them together if you want. You don't have to serve this with rice either. You can do rice and beans. You can do tortilla and do like tacos, like set up a taco bar with it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this meal. For details or recipe descriptions, look down below. And remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you all next time.